Hello students, how are you? Hope you all are fine and watching videos. Yes, in last session we have learned about the function of nose, skin and tongue. In this session we are going to learn about more about the nervous system. See, in the on the last page of your chapter number 2 there is different topics. I think and I reflect, then I link, I observe, extend, and I learn from. Yes, for each and every section, they have given some activities to do, and they have asked some questions. So we will see this one by one. Above portion of the page, there is written I think and I reflect. They have given one question. I am going to read this for you. Govind is completing his maths homework and he is thinking hard to solve the problems. Which part of brain do you think he is using? Yes, I'm going to read it again. Govind is completing his maths homework and he is thinking hard to solve the problems. So, which part of brain do you think he is using? See, in this chapter, in brain section, we have learned the different parts of brain and their functions. Yes, if you remember, there are three parts of brain: cerebrum, cerebellum and medulla. Yes, and we have learned about their functions too. See, the largest part of our brain, that is cerebrum, and that controls our thinking, learning abilities, memory. Yes, so which part he is going to use? Correct. So to solve these problems he is using his cerebrum. Yes, because our cerebrum controls thinking, learning abilities, memory, and all this he needed to solve the problems. Understood? Then second, there is a eye link. In that you have to make a poster for sensitive peoples to take care of sense organs. So you can make this on one A4 size paper. You have to think and you have to make a picture, or we have to make a poster of this. Then there is a I observe. In that there is a question. List examples of activities. Some activities monitored by the nervous system. Explain the way the nervous system works. See, we have learned about nervous system. In that we have learned our nervous system is the one of the most important system of our body, and it controls and coordinates, it monitors and guides our all other organ system. Yes, now in nervous system there are two main nervous system, that is central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. So central nervous system, in that brain and spinal cord, these two makes our central nervous system, and in peripheral there are nerves. Yes, nerves make a peripheral nervous system. Again, that peripheral nervous system is divided into two parts, that is somatic nervous system and atomic nervous system. Again, this atomic nervous system is divided into sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system, and we have done one flow chart and you have to go through it. Yes, and then we have learned the reflex actions. Our brain controls all the body, but there are some actions which are not controlled by our brain, and that activities are controlled by our spinal cord, and these all actions which are controlled by spinal cord are involuntary, mean these are not in our control. These are automatic, sudden, immediately it happens. Yes, in a short span of time. We have learned different reflex actions. There are different examples also. If you are going to touch any hot pot, so your hand pulls back. Then if something is sitting on your, that mosquito example, if you remember, if something is sitting, that time also we pulled our hand automatically. If we are stepping on some pointed thing, that time also our leg pulls back automatically. All these actions are taken by and controlled by our spinal cord. Yes, so you can give, if we I have given another example also. If any irritant is there in our nasal cavity, then also we are start sneezing and coughing. Then if you saw any tempting food, that also, that time your mouth start watering. All these are the examples of reflex action, and we have learned about the Deepak story too. Yes, that is also that he is holding a ball of kheer and it falls down. Immediately that ball was very happy. That is the example of reflex action. Yes, how our nervous system works, and these are the examples. Yes, when any these organs from the site of action, the from that particular side, the sensory nerves carries the message to our brain. Brain interprets, or spinal cord interprets that, and motor nerves carries the messages from brain and pass the that impulses to that particular site. Yes, so this is the way how our nervous system works. Yes, and the different examples we have discussed already, we have discussed, so that you have to include in this part. Then eye extreme, in that they have given there are many people who are not able to use their sense organs. Yes, for example, some are not able to use the sense of taste, sense of smell, sense of hearing, sight, or feel, touch. Okay, so basically you maybe learn about that if the people are loose, or they don't have a sense of sight, so these people are called blind peoples, and that time they are using their sense of touch. If they are not able to use the sense of sight, but their sense of touch and hearing is very sharp. Yes, then deaf and dumb people. Deaf means the people who are not able to listen, and the dumb one who are not able to speak. See, that time deaf and dumb people, they are not able to listen, but they are able to see. That time they are using their action part and a lip reading sense. Yes, so they are using their sense of sight to observe the things, yes, minutely, and they respond. They, when we are speaking to deaf people, they will look towards the lip movement, and they able to guess what we are trying to speak. They are using the sign language to communicate with the people. Then if someone is not having the sense of taste, means they are not able to identify the taste. That is very difficult. If the food is spoiled, then they are not able to smell and sense the taste also. Bad taste is there, that also they are not able to sense. If they are not able to smell, they lose the sense of smell. They are, if there is a gas leakage, they are not able to sense that. Yes, and they will face problems. So we have to help, very helpful and kind to all these people, especially blind and deaf and dumb people. Whenever it is possible, we have to help them. So in that you have to elaborate the things about the deaf and dumb and these blind people, how they are working, which sensor they are using. Yes, you have to think about that, and you have to write. Then I learn for, in that it is the one question is asked, list some ways by which we can keep the organs of our nervous system strong and healthy. See, there are different organs in our nervous system, that is brain, spinal cord, then nerves. Now for the nerves, for the healthy nerves, you have to do the exercise, daily stretching exercise, all that. Okay, so these muscles and nerves will be activated. Then to maintain the brain health of brain, you have to activate the nerves in the brain. You have to play jigsaw puzzles, then Sudoku, such kind of puzzle. Then Scribble is there, you have to try to solve the puzzles. Yes, then you have to play chess too. So all these games, they activate the nerves. Yes, and there is an exercise for these nerves, some kind of exercise for these nerves, and if the nerves are active, then our brain will be healthy. Yes, and our sense organs also, we have to make our sense organs strong. Maybe you have heard from your grandparents that in the morning we have to walk on the green grass barefoot. Why? Barefoot means without wearing any footwear. Yes, why? Because in the morning if we are walking on that, that makes our sense organs active. Yes, senses active, and if our senses are active, our brain is that senses, that sensory cells passes message to the brain, and brain it will be easy for brain to interpret these actions. Yes, that if our senses are strong, then our brain also works strong, and these senses send the messages to our brain. Yes, so in the morning we have to walk on the green barefoot on the green grass. Then you have to do the meditation calms our mind and it calms our nervous system too, and it controls the heartbeats, BP. Yes, so you have to do the meditation too. Then you have to eat balanced diet. In that, for our nervous system, vitamin B12, vitamin B6, 7, 2, vitamin B2, vitamin C, vitamin D is very important. So you have to include the sprouts, vegetables, fruits in your diet. Yes, magnesium is good for your nervous system. So you have to eat a proper food. You have to include all these food items, or you have to eat balanced diet. Understood? Here we are completed our chapter number 2. So you have to go through all the videos of chapter number 1 and chapter number 2. Revise whatever we have learned in both the chapters. Yes, I hope you have understood all these and you are watching videos again and again to understand in a better way. Okay, so bye. In next session we will start our 3rd chapter. Till then,